Good afternoon, my farm life fans! Welcome to the blog. I am very tired, but I wanted to give you an update on our broiler chickens. So far we have done 18 kilos of the inicio, so the starting food, and then growth we did 23 kilos, and now we have done 48 kilos of like fattening, they call it, like engorde. I don't know what you would call it in the States. And we've got another 23 kilos or 24 kilos of that. But I just want to show you how big they are. I think we're about on day 30, I want to say. And I just want to show you the difference in size and what everyone's looking like. And we still have the quail in there, but I think I'm gonna take them out pretty soon because they probably could get stepped on, and the heavier that these birds get, the more dangerous it is, I think, for the quail in there. I mean, they are full-grown quail. Hi, Mama. But they're like, I don't know, I want to say like an eighth of the size of the actual birds, of the meat birds. And the meat birds are getting big, but they're not full grown at all yet. They're still pretty tiny for meat birds. Like, we're probably gonna grow them out another 2 weeks to see how it goes. We tried a different lighting schedule. So they sleep about 6 hours a night. And so I think for the first 7 days they had light just because they needed it to stay warm. And then we just had a really low light at night so that they could drink if they wanted to, but they could still sleep. And now what we're doing is giving them full dark, like no light at all for at least 6 hours. And then turning on a light before we go to bed. Because it gets dark really early here in Costa Rica, or anywhere in Central America. Usually around 5 or 6. So it's starting to get dark now, actually. And so you really want them to have a little bit of time to sleep, is what I've been reading. I'm just learning as I go. So the more that I read different things that say, like, let them sleep 14 hours, let them sleep 6, let them sleep 1, let them sleep 4. So I'm kind of just doing 6 because it's convenient for us, because the sun goes down and then my partner goes to sleep at around 9, 10, or 11, and that's when he turns on the light out here for these chickens. So that they actually get like some good time to just sleep and digest and rest. And from the studies that I was reading, it said that it doesn't affect growth rate if you don't have a light on the whole time. Actually, it helps the birds with their health, and it also gives them time to digest, and so they're much more healthy. And they also said that their eyes adjust and that they can eat and drink at night or when it's super dark, which is interesting. I don't know, but that's what the studies that I've been reading has shown. So if that's the case, we definitely want to just like not spend that extra money on the electricity to keep them in light at night, because I was under the impression that they needed light, like a little bit of light, so that they could see to drink at night. So this is all new to me. This is the second time we've raised meat birds. Last time we had 3? No, we had 6. We had 6 regular and then 6 meat birds, so broilers. So this is the first time. But they are getting pretty big. I'd love to have a fan in here because it's so hot they don't want to eat and they're hot all the time. And the goal is to put a fence up around here, like another nice big fence, so that we can just open this area with all this grass. So we can just open this whole area and put something so that they can walk down and walk back up into their area, so they can be fresh and not be so hot, and so that they can eat greens without me giving them to them. So right now what I'm doing is cutting greens every day and cutting them up inside of their pen so that they can have some greens to eat, because I'm sure that's really helpful rather than just having dry food. I don't know, I haven't done research on it, but I'm guessing it's just really helpful because that's part of their natural diet. Yeah, and then we have our new system up. So we've got 2 things of water. In this habitation we have, let's see, I took out 14. Okay, so we have 40 birds, 30, I don't know, we have about 35, 36 birds in here and 2 quail. And so we've got 2 full things of water, and I actually have to fill those twice a day to 3 times a day. So it would be ideal to have a couple more, and then we just have a couple really deep dishes that we fill probably 2 or 3 times a day with food. Actually, they eat quite a lot. And this is the one that this is the bigger habitation that we've made for them. You can see in there. And then we have this smaller one over here that we have 14 birds in. And it seems like they have pretty good space now. I'm just gonna wait to see how much space they've got when they get like to full size, which I'm gonna guess is gonna be in a week or 2. And then actually when we get the new fence up, we're gonna be able to have a lot more, because they only will be in there at night to sleep, and then we can have a lot more. So that'll be awesome. And they can just be, you know, you can't let them out when it's really wet. If they get wet, they can get sick, they have foot problems, that sort of thing. So we have them in there and we have them up. So we've put in either 6 inches to a foot of soil, and then on top of that we've put maybe 3 to 6 inches of sawdust, so that they can kind of dig around, and so it's much cleaner for their feet and they can stay dry. So that's what we have done for those. Going well so far. Like I said, it's just the second time we've raised them, and the first time it was just 6 birds. So we're still experimenting and seeing. So that is it for today. Just wanted to give you an update. Leave any questions or comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified whenever I put in some new videos. And enjoy this beautiful sunset. Ooh, can't really see much, but it is just gorgeous today. It's gorgeous. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful night, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.